After leaving Cook City, we spent the afternoon exploring Yellowstone National Park, entering at the northeast entrance and then visiting the beautiful Tower Falls. On to Canyon Village for a quick lunch break before heading to Grand View and then Artist Point for a spectacular view of Lower Yellowstone Falls. A ride along the vast and gorgeous Yellowstone Lake brings us to the east entrance and the start of US 14, the Buffalo Bill Scenic Byway. Yellowstone is the only place in the United States where bison have lived continuously since prehistoric times. In recent years, the bison population in Yellowstone has ranged from 3,500 to nearly 6,000. The 2025 population estimate is 5,400, which includes two primary breeding herds, northern and central. A male bull weighs up to 2,000 pounds or 900 kilograms. And can run up to 30 mile per hour or 55 kilometers per hour. Their typical lifespan is 12 to 15 years. Yellowstone bison are exceptional because they comprise the nation's largest bison population on public land. Unlike most other herds, this population has thousands of individuals that are allowed to roam relatively freely over the expansive landscape of Yellowstone National Park and some nearby areas of Montana. They also exhibit wild behaviour like their ancient ancestors, congregating during the breeding season to compete for mates, as well as migration and exploration that result in the use of new habitat areas. These behaviours have enabled the successful restoration of a population that was once on the brink of extinction just over a century ago. These wild animals, or fluffy cows as locals call them, should never be approached as their behaviour is unpredictable as depicted in this attack on a 9-year-old girl in Yellowstone National Park. First photographed by William Henry Jackson in 1871, Tower Falls has captivated the imaginations of explorers, travellers and even legislators for more than 140 years. When Jackson and artist Thomas Moran returned from the Yellowstone area in 1871 and shared their photographs and paintings with Congress of Tower Falls, they caused quite a stir. The beauty of the landscape led Congress to create Yellowstone National Park, the country's and world's first national park, in 1872. Located in the northeastern part of Yellowstone near Tower Junction, the fall plunges a stunning 132 feet. The unusual rock columns north of the fall were created by lava flow that cracked as it cooled. And interestingly enough, up until 1986, visitors could see a large boulder perched on the edge of where the fall drops. It fell victim to gravity in June 1986, but if you see Jackson's photos of the Tower Falls, you'll spot the boulder. About 630,000 years ago, a huge volcanic eruption occurred in Yellowstone, emptying a large underground chamber of magma. Volcanic ash spread for thousands of miles. The roof of this chamber slowly collapsed, forming a giant caldera 30 miles across and 45 miles long. The caldera began to fill with lava and sediments. Infilling of lava flows continued for hundreds and thousands of years. The caldera is a series of hundreds of volcanoes of varying sizes, stretching along the Snake River Plain for 450 miles. It contains enough underground molten lava to fill the Grand Canyon 11 times. Scientists think the oldest Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone formed in rock and sediments about 160,000 years ago. This paleo canyon was not as deep, wide, or as long as the canyon you see now. Past and current hydrothermal activity altered and weakened the rhyolite, making the rocks softer. The Yellowstone River eroded these weakened rocks to deepen and widen the canyon, a process that continues today. The current canyon begins at Lower Falls and ends downstream from Tower Fall. The 308-foot or 93-metre Lower Falls have formed because the river flows over volcanic rock more resistant to erosion than the downstream rocks, which are hydrothermally altered. The 109-foot or 33-metre Upper Falls flows over similar rocks. The large rocks upstream from Upper Falls are remnants of a lava flow resistant to erosion. Yellowstone Falls consists of two major waterfalls on the Yellowstone River. As the river flows north from Yellowstone Lake, it leaves the Hayden Valley and plunges first over Upper Falls of the Yellowstone River, then 1/4 mile downstream over the Lower Falls, at which point it then enters the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Cascading from the 590,000-year-old canyon rhyolite lava flow, Lower Falls is the largest volume waterfall in the Rocky Mountains of the United States. There are numerous views of the falls from both the east, Inspiration Point, Grandview Point and Lookout Point, and also the west, Artist Point, most of which require only a short walk or virtually no walk at all. We visited 3 of these, but with visible lightning edging closer, we decided to make a bolt and head for Cody for the night before we got wet. Situated at 7,700 feet, or nearly 2,500 metres above sea level, Yellowstone Lake is the largest high-elevation lake in North America. It's roughly 20 miles long and 14 miles wide. The lake freezes over completely every winter in late December or early January, with ice thicknesses varying from a few inches to more than 2 feet. The lake usually thaws in late May or early June. The lake remains cold year-round with an average water temperature of only 41 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees Celsius. Because of the extremely cold water, swimming's not recommended. Survival time is estimated to be only 20 to 30 minutes in water at this temperature. Underground geysers, hot springs and fumaroles have been found in Yellowstone Lake. The hottest spot in the lake was found at Mary Bay, where the temperature was recorded at 250 degrees Fahrenheit or 122 degrees Celsius. The jagged and spectacular Absaroka Range defines the eastern border of Yellowstone, which follows the top of the range. Named for the Crow or Absaroka Indians, this range includes hundreds of peaks and wraps around the northern side of Yellowstone too, forming a stunning backdrop for Paradise Valley in Montana. The great peaks lining the glacial valley of Soda Butte Creek in northeast Yellowstone, inside the northeast entrance where we came through this morning, are part of the Absaroka Range. Eagle Peak at 11,350 feet, Yellowstone's highest and one of its most inaccessible mountains, is found near the southeast corner of the park, on the crest of the Absarokas. Like most of Yellowstone's mountains, the Absarokas owe their existence to millions of years of volcanic activity that predated the Yellowstone supervolcano 649,000 years ago. Layer upon layer of volcanic ash and pumice built up, thousands of feet deep, buried in up to 4,000 feet of glacial ice during the last ice age. These vast volcanic deposits were carved by glaciers into the classic steep-walled mountains we see today. As you can see from the grey skies ahead, we're about to hit some terrible weather again. The skies opened up, which for a second day in a row included heavy rain and lightning, which means filming has to cease. However, we made it safely into Cody to our friend's motel, a Western Rose. This motel has been completely renovated and we can't recommend it enough. After a lengthy hello, which included a few beers, we devoured some huge Cody steaks at the Cody Steakhouse with our friends Chief Talkalot, aka Mark, and the lovely Brenda. Tomorrow would see us leave Cody with much improved weather for our long-awaited destination, Deadwood in South Dakota, to attend the 85th Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Join the Silver.gypsies on our next episode as we travel from Cody in Wyoming through the beautiful Bighorn Mountains and finally reach our destination, Deadwood in South Dakota, where we attend the 85th Sturgis Motorcycle Rally.